Yeah.
You got it all out.
Did I?
Yeah,
Oh,
first
okay.
try.
Some of the women over there, but the one that was showing the movie,
Yeah.
she got her back scratched, and the
Nice.
one
Nice.
the one that was watching the movie said, "See what you did to them for them scratching their back."
Felt
Everybody
great.
gets
It
that.
did feel great. It did feel great.
Yeah,
You gonna walk around a little bit?
yeah,
Get your legs going?
yeah. And then I'll just lay down because she would have said she said she was gonna come home early. So
Oh yeah, she'll be here. She'll be
yeah,
here. What's up? What's up? What's up? Over here with grandma, you know. We just
yeah.
got off of work. What up, Valdez? What's cracking with you,
You feel
bro?
all right?
What's
You
up, Big
better
D? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Ooh, it felt so good though. So you know, for me, man, what's up with the homies, bro? Check this out. I've been going through a struggle with YouTube, homie. I have like since I got demonetized, bro. I went through a struggle.
Oh, I don't have to clean Misty's
No,
couch.
it's good. And YouTube took away all my privileges besides going live stream, bro. There was nothing going on my channel. Well,
Uh-oh.
I did
I,
an
John,
appeal.
I hate to bother you, but I'm gonna close the door
Oh
real
yeah,
quick,
yeah. No, you're
okay?
good. You're good.
Okay.
Um, I did an appeal and it was like they were not gonna grab me my shit back, bro. But today I got a message from YouTube and they're monetizing my channel again, man. So I got my Talgram salute. Hey, everybody says hi, grandma. Everybody,
Hi.
see, come say hello to the chat real quick.
All right.
Come say hello to the chat real quick. Grandma's on a mission today, fellas. She's on a mission today, man. Like it's good that I get to spend some time with grandma. I went to go pick her up, but so yeah, man, they granted me my channel back, homie, and you know I'm gonna be 100% real with everybody. I
Okay,
was
hon.
I was I was not feeling YouTube, bro, because I feel like there's a lot of times, bro, we do these platforms and we do these all these platforms from TikTok to YouTube, and we just a lot of people just do it just to do it. A lot of people don't really have a real goal for YouTube, and I had a goal all this time, bro, but it was going so bad for your boy Savage, homie, that I actually almost just gave
Okay,
up.
I want them to see me.
Okay, yeah. Say hi, Grams. Come say hello. Let's go. Let's go. Let's say hi real quick. Say hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Grandma got to do dirties on. She's ready. You know,
That was
see
funny.
everybody. Hello, grandma. Is that what you wasn't getting on this week? Nah, it was not that, bro. I was in Colorado Springs, but I was just chilling. Like I had to go out to the springs.
I'm gonna
Um,
put this in
no,
the
you're
bed.
good. Yeah, no, you're good, grandma. Yeah, relax. You know, we off today, but I really I just really was chilling, homie. I really didn't get on because I was at family functions and I was spending time with family and stuff. But yeah, bro, they gave me my monetize back. So they monetized my channel back. Now I want to ask people though, what do you guys really want to see on this channel, bro? Cause like, you know, I feel like I covered a lot from Colorado, right? I covered like a lot of hood shit. Like I've been doing this for a minute and I covered like the whole Denver metro, and I wanna kind of change up the content, you know what I'm saying? I kind of want to change up the content and just, like represent our city in a different manner than just the streets. Now, we'll always be the streets, we'll always talk history of the Denver, but I definitely want to change up the channel and bring more exposure to our city and state. Like restaurant reviews was an excellent thing. What up, Big John? What's good with you, bro? Mall High salute. Um, Mall High salute to everybody. Yeah, I know, man. Hard times. Yeah. So I kind of want to do a lot more. I kind of want to switch up a lot of what's going on with the channel because it's one of them things, bro. Like, so to be real with everybody, do to be 100% real with everybody. Um, you know, you guys know kind of what the channel is all about, right? And a lot of times, me doing this kind of content kind of put me in the middle of a lot of things out here in Colorado, bro. Like, it put me into a form of category where people think I'm embedded in the streets, right? And I never actually, this is not what this channel ever was. We absolutely agree with China. This is not what this channel ever was, to promote the streets. It was never to promote gangs. It was never to promote anything. I just wanted to have a testimony for Denver, Colorado. So there's a lot of the background that I grew up with, that we kind of went there, bro, because a lot of people wanted to hear about the city, bro. A lot of people wanted to hear about the city, which before I gotta absolutely be 100% with people, bro. Interview, day in life content with you. Try different food spot. That's one thing I definitely want to try out, bro. Doing some interviews. That would be dope. You know what I'm saying? Doing interviews with just different history on the channel with different people that got a lot of history from Denver. And even Colorado. I kind of want to go outside of just the Denver metro, like to Pueblo, Greeley, homie, do interviews about their history. I kind of want to do some paranormal activity, like the haunted places out here in Colorado. I enjoy that type content, but yeah, I'm gonna change up a lot of things, bro. Yo, can't wait to train with your team, Manana. Let's go. Mall High salute. Interviews. Oh, that hat. Appreciate you, my bro. Don't joke about them files timed out. Ooh, we have a bunch of haunted places. See, and that's one thing I can get into, bro. I can actually get into some haunted places. I live by Bandimere Speedway, right? And the Bandimere Speedway, homie, there's actually a tale of haunted houses, right? I kind of want to go do abandoned, like of Colorado, the most abandoned places, and bring some content from that type of aspect, because we got a lot of history, bro. We got a lot of history. The old one. Yeah. We got a lot of history. What's up, Rada? We got a lot of history in the town, bro. You know what I'm saying? And since my channel's monetized, I gotta take a different route than just letting everything on here. Like, I gotta go a different route now. So since YouTube is showing me a lot of love, what up, Butterbean? What's good with you, man? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you. That would be dope. I drove past there all through my child. See, and that would bring back old memories and back old feelings of real Colorado natives. Because there's a big, like, this is the truth. We have the hood, right? We have the hood out here. We got our neighborhoods, bro. Everybody knows where the neighborhoods. If you're tapped in, you're tapped in. You know what the neighborhoods are. Everybody that's not a part of that aspect, it was cool. It's cool to understand that, but it's not what we push. A lot of people thought that we pushed that. So I kind of want to get from
salt the plate.
Yeah, you could put it. Yeah, you could do that. Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be dope. Unc, I thought you meant you got your old channel. Nah, bro, they're not gonna give that back, but they monetized this channel, bro. Like, so we're up and running. If I would have got that channel back, homie, if I would have got that channel back, it would have been over, bro. We would have rocked out, but YouTube, they read the appeal, bro, and they actually showed my channel love. So, I'm not really mad about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually pretty happy. So what's up with y'all, man? What's good with it? What's good? We have a bunch of haunted places. So yeah, it's a good day, man. It's a good day. Like, let's see. Hi from the UK. How's your day going? I'm pretty good. Sub up to the channel. On the road to 5,000, man. Hello to everyone in the city. Hello to everybody in the chat. Hope everybody's good. Hello, my brother. Your brother is from Arabia country. Shout out to Arabia, homie. Mall high salute to all you guys. Yeah, bro. And I kind of want to get into some more like fitness aspect too. Kind of do a little bit fitness for the homies. You know what I'm saying? It'll be good, bro. Like, there's a lot of new ideas, homie. A lot of new ideas. I'm loving that YouTube gave me actually a third, fourth chance, and I think this time I'm not going to play around with it, bro. I'm going to try to bring some good content for Colorado. Now, I asked all the other Colorado content creators too. If you guys are down, homie, all the real Colorado content creators, if you guys are down, bro, let's start building as a unit. We should start building as a unit, homie, Colorado based. Because I understood something today. Homie. It kind of had me a little hot, but I kind of just let it go off the shoulder. I went to this podcast today, homie, and it was all kinds of Cali foods. And I said one thing, bro. I said one thing, and that whole Cali podcast jumped on my shit, bro. And I really realized, homie, Colorado, homie, it's us versus everybody. Shout out to you, Houston. Mile high salute. Your team sucked though, man. You know what I'm saying? Your sports team suck. But you know what I'm saying? I understand this. That it's Colorado versus everybody, homie. Like we're not loved by everybody, homie. They started telling me how fraudulent it was out here, and they ain't never been a day out in here in the streets. So when I hear that, it motivates me to push Colorado 10 times more. It literally it motivates me to push the box state more. Because if you're gonna disrespect the whole section, Colorado, the box state, the mile high to 5280, bro, all the homies that are no longer from the box state, all the homies that are doing a lot of time because what they pushed, they might have believed it, homie, but that's what they did. And you gonna disrespect the whole city, man. That's why I say, man, we're versus everybody, homie. Mile high salute. Colorado. So all the Colorado content creators, you know what I'm saying? If you guys really want to get down to business and let's push, bro, let's start building up Colorado, homie, and unite on these platforms. I mean, not everybody's going to unite because we know Colorado's full of haters too. We know a lot of fools out here hate on each other. But you know, I'm opening my arms to all the homies that do content, bro. We could build something nice out here, man. You know, and all the homies, everybody out there too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you from Colorado, start promoting the channels to your homies, your cousins, all your family, bro. You know, and let's knock this out the ballpark and show them, homie, we got Mile High Pride out here, bro. What's good, Mile High Salute? What's good with it, Big Troy? How you doing, fam? Hope your day's going good. Have a blessed day. Fitness is great. Some people have to just keep walking their light at the end of the day, and that's what it is too. I was gonna quit YouTube, homie. I was. But there's a lot of people that motivated me, and shout out to all the supporters and everybody that show love, homie. Shout out to all the supporters and everybody that show love. You guys actually made me continue. A lot of inspirational words from the homies and supporters, bro, and all the support. That's the reason why I kept doing this shit, you know? So it's always been love and respect to the real ones, bro. Love and respect to all the real ones out there, you know? Had his dough. Yeah, man, wifey had to get that for the collection. Hit me up with the email. I got a few ideas. Let's go, bro. I'm gonna hit you. Definitely, bro. I got you. I'm gonna hit you with a DM. And then I'll send you my email over too. So yeah, man, you know, YouTube, they finally showed your boy some love, homies. And I feel pretty good because, you know, I always said this, bro. I always said this. I didn't want to just do YouTube, just waste time and energy and just be a voice, like just talking with no point. Because there's a lot of people that do that shit. They don't have no point to why they build their platforms, and they just talk to talk. They're just about a big ass circus, and there's a lot of people that follow that shit. I honestly didn't want to. I didn't want to put it out there, bro, and just do it for a waste of time. I didn't. So you know, I was trying to actually see if YouTube was gonna show me love, bro, and they did. So I appreciate YouTube showing me love. You know, do you know? No, I don't, bro. What's up with that guy, man? Who is that? Hello from New York. Shout out to the NYC, man. God bless everybody. God bless. Sounds good. Sounds good. A lot of Cali foods. Yeah, I didn't know that too, Chase. Like, I went in there and I stated a couple things, bro. I stated a couple things, and they were mad. But this is the reality, bro. I will never, ever spit falsehood, homie. I will never spit falsehood. I'm never gonna tell you some shit that is just a fabrication and a lie, homie. And they didn't like to hear that shit. They didn't like to hear that shit. And this is the reality, homie. When what I was speaking on is how the culture, the gang culture, all the way across the board, the fools that created this shit, that created the politics and the gang banging, is the same exact people that are making that shit die. That's why that shit will be dead. That's why there's no code, because the same fools that helped build it, the cities and states that helped build it, they're the same people in same states that are going to be the demise of the politic. That's the truth. There's fools that are doing time on these yards, homie, that are doing 30, 40 plus years on these yards for putting in work. And you got these fools that created the shit, And if you get mad, that's your problem, homie. That's your problem. That's not my problem. If you get mad over the truth, you're like a female, bro. You're just emotional, homie. But that's the truth. The same fools that created that shit are the same fools why that shit's fucked up. That's the same fools why there's a snitch culture, because it's the same fools that created it. Allow that shit to get bad. Walk all over your plantation and mock your culture, homie. That's the truth. Reality. It's facts over feelings, bro. And you got fools in these other cities and states that push the line, that are on these compounds for putting in work over the cause that you guys are helping destroy. You got homies that are dead behind this shit, and you fools are just playing with the game and letting that shit be a mockery. Fools is giving 30, 40 plus years to this gang culture, and the fools that created it are the ones that letting that shit die. There's no code behind the fools that allowed that and created. Fools are getting knocked off left and right, and you got fools moving into these neighborhoods that historically were the corner store in the stronghold. And these fools actually are moving into your neighborhoods, homie, and pushing you out your own neighborhoods. High roller coaster are saying you put in work they're too scared to do. Yeah, not definitely. Shout out to all the believers too. It's washed. And that's what they got mad about, bro. As I said, you fools created this shit. You guys brought it to the forefront of what you guys were politicking. And then you fools are allowing everything to go against the grain of what you created. And you mad at me because I said, homie, you mad at me because I said in my 30 plus years, almost 40 years on this earth, this is the first era that I'm actually pretty disappointed in how the Crips turned. They got mad at that shit. Y'all letting shit just ride left and right with the Crippin' aspect, homie, and you guys letting fools just mock the culture. And they got mad over that shit. And I was displaying, I gave 30 plus years to this shit, bro. I gave 30 plus years to this gang, like prison yards and all. And I said, homie, we would never do that in my city and state. You fools calling what it is, but you were allowing shit that we would never do. You play that shit, you play them games in the box state, you might get knocked off. But these fools is playing with the culture, homie, and got you fools looking foolish, and you mad at me because I said, homie, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. So yeah, they got pissed at the low, but it's the truth, bro. And like I said, homie, that's what, I stay in my feelings too. Bro, I honestly, Rod, I just said one thing. I said, homie, it's a disappointment. You guys are out here tripping off a cloud and shit, bro, and you are the ones that are letting that shit crumble. A disappointment, bro. It's just sad, homie. But then you get mad at some fools that you say are outsiders, bro, but the fools was keeping it 100% thorough for so long. And would never let that shit ride like that, bro. And you mad at the fool saying, "Hey, bro, your shit's whack." You fools are the reason why the shit's demising, homie. The shit that fools was catching penitentiary risks for, and the fools were going to these compounds and doing life sciences and got homies dead. Y'all playing with the mockery shit. How much you weigh? I weigh 270, my brother. But it's not my problem no more, bro. I'm not even tripping off that shit. My thing is, homie, it's box state. I could care less about how other people feel about it, homie. And I respectfully give you back shots. You're gay as hell, homie. You need to get Jesus in your life. Can't be okay in one place. It's not okay in another. Either it's all bad. Yeah, bro. And this is my thing. I got little partners that are doing life sciences, bro. I love homies that are doing life sciences, never coming home over the culture. But you want to know the difference between a lot of them little fools? If some shit happened in the hood, bro, and it was against the grain of the culture, and the revolution got disrespected, they were going to put in work for the revolution. They were actually going to put their life on the line. The shit that's going on now, you can mock the culture and all the dead homies, like they say, on the dead homies. You can mock the culture and let fools walk on your dead homie's grave, and you ain't even gonna ride over that shit. You gonna let the fools that have paved the way, their name get dragged through the dirt, through the vein, homie. You gonna let your big homies get their grave walked all over by disrespect, and you ain't even gonna ride over that shit because you fools is marks like that, bro. Reality. That's the truth. That's why I don't partake in the activities no more, because that's what the game has. That's what the game is created now, bruh. And that shit is fraudulent as hell to me. I could never second guess how I lived when I was growing up and say, hey, that was something that I was going to allow when I was younger. Nah, we were living by the code. We were living by community revolution and progress, homie, the C machine. And we gonna ride and die for that shit. And fools don't even ride for themselves. So they got mad over that shit because I said one statement, homie. But it is what it is. I'm not tripping off of it. It's just, that's the reality. About something defect in the big homie's grave. End of the day, people want to be comfortable. Yeah, see, that's the crazy part. I'm Spanish and Mexicano, right? And I pushed the front line on compounds, level 4s and all, bro. And I've been on the compound in prison for my cripping, homie. Like all the way full throttle for my cripping. I had to go through a lot of shit for my cripping, homie. But I understood. This is what I signed up for. I was not going to hit the compound, homie, and put down my rack for nobody. I was going to take my bruises and bumps. And it didn't come all with roses and petals, bro. I had to get it up with the homies a lot. Because I was not going to let nobody disrespect my cripping. But the thing about it is, bro, is that I learned a big, valuable lesson, homie, in that aspect too. Going and putting yourself out for every ounce of gangbanging, knowing you're passionate and genuine with this shit in the heart, you always gonna get the bad end of the shit, bro. You always gonna get the bad end of the shit because you putting your heart on this shit. You're wearing your heart on your sleeve. You'll actually die for this shit that you believe in. When the reality, you should be believing in your family. You should be believing in being greater. That's the reality, homie. These fools is lying to these fools, bro. And these little fools is all amped up because these fools, they think these dudes is something. Your big homies is not nothing, bro. Your big homies would be the first ones that will get you in the end, homie. You'll be on the yard and they'll be getting you for your money because they the big homie. They taking all your bread. You hear about that shit, they gonna leave you high and dry, bro. You gonna be fighting a fight that you ain't never gonna get back, homie, because you got actually some love for this shit. That's the reality, bro. In high school, it didn't square if I would have got punked. You had to. You got to write for you, bro. You a man before anything, my homie. You know, did you ever see someone drop either flagging? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because when you get behind them walls, Chase, it's not about you thinking you could just be with an organization, homie. You gonna have to answer that call as soon as you hit them units. If you got enemies, bro, there's a lot of fools that don't even want to deal with their enemies, bro. And if your enemies are deeper in a unit, what are these little fools gonna do that don't even know how to combat? They ain't even strong. They don't even do push-ups. These fools can't fight all these dudes. So as soon as they see the odds is not stacked in their favor, they drop in their rag immediately. They're dropping their flag immediately. And especially, I'm just going to be truthful. I'm going to be truthful, homie, 100%. Especially with white and Mexicano Crips, bro, to be real, there's only a handful of fools that survived on the prison yards. That shit wasn't the norm in the 90s and 2000s out here in Colorado. You really had to have heart. Because them fools was going to get at you, bro. When I hit the compound, homie, that shit was not fucking, oh yeah, that fool's a Mexican Crip. You know how much target I had on my back? But I can honestly say this. I kept it 100 and there's nothing in my motherfucking closet. I took all my fades over this shit. And I had a target on my back because there's a lot of Mexican bloods and they're probably deeper than the black bloods in Colorado. And they gonna trip. They gonna gangbang and trip. And as soon as they see any type of weakness in you, you gonna get put off that yard if you don't have it in you.
John, I hate to bother you.
Oh, you're good, Grandma. Well,
I don't know if she wants me to put the PJs. I wish she would have.
No, there's no PJs. They have the slippers. We could put the slippers on if you want. No, you can relax in that. She's gonna come home, and then she didn't tell me anything either.
Okay, and just what shall I do? Just sit.
Oh, you could if you want to sit in here, or you could sit in the bed, or you want to watch a movie, or you want to just chill.
No, I could sit over here.
Yeah, sit right here.
Okay, I hate to.
I mean, I'm talking a little bit loud. I don't want to be loud in front of you.
No, okay. That's okay. I'm a while away.
Yeah, grandma's riding right now. My grandma's got more heart than a lot of these fools. But get back to seriousness, bro. Get back to seriousness, bro. Like that's the reality, bro. Like I gave time for this cripping. I gave a lot of heartache for this cripping. I gave years of my life for this cripping, bro. I caught bullets for cripping. I literally caught prison sentences for cripping, homie. Almost life sentence for my cripping. And when I went to prison, there was no dropping my flag for any of that shit, bro. Even though I was not always on the good end of the stick, because there was times that I caught fades and lost fades, homie. But you can never say that I ducked any fade. And that's the shit that pisses me off, because you got these little fools that put it out there, homie, for the keyways and the Dom moves, and they letting everything disrespect the whole culture. That's why I don't want to be a part of the homies. That's one reason why I choose to separate myself from the homies, because they don't hold that standard of what cripping is, homie. They don't even know what the C machine really is. They're not pushing the line like that, bro. And that shit is a disrespect to all the homies doing time. Level 4s and all. That's disrespect to all the homies that don't foul for this gangbanging shit. Let me see real quick. I know a Sureño fool, one of the biggest homies in these vatos, dropped a flag. And I could never do that. I could never do that, bro. And they told me, you want to know what's crazy? My uncles told me, before I hit the compounds, you probably gonna drop your flag. It turned me into not liking my uncles because, bro, I had a lot of enemigos, bro. My uncles were giving me no passes, bro. My uncles are OGGs. My uncles are OG Red Rags from the West, homie. And I made it an instance to keep my shit on my. I made it an instance to ride that politic in prison. That's the first thing I do when I hit a compound, cuz. Every time I hit a compound, I'm letting it be known to every enemigo, where you fools from, cuz it's Crip. I'm tripping. Are you fools tripping, or what's cracking? What's cracking on this yard? Who's programming, who's not? If you from this certain neighborhood, we got to fade out. Come on, homie. I'm pressing lines. I'm tripping like that. And that's not how everybody is, though, bro. So, you know, when I said that to the Cali fools, they got pissed. They got a little pissed over that shit. But it's the truth, bro. It's 100% the truth. You know, I don't know, homie. Grandma, shout out to y'all, man. Now that's gangster. That's what it's really about. I miss my grandma, man. She's a rider. My grandma in here, man, we spending a little bit of time. You know? I found the charger today, Grams. I got the charger. Now this is what I ride for now, man. I don't want to ride for the homies no more, bro. I want to ride for my family and my generations. Oh, I love you, Grandma. That's my grandma right there. My mom and all them, bro.
The only thing I have to take up is just the flowers, okay. And we'll leave Misty where she's at, and I'll be all right.
Yeah, no, she's good. She's just happy to see you today. she's just happy to see you, man. She's just happy to actually see you. Let me plug this in before it dies, y'all. So yeah, that's just the reality truth, my homies. That's just the truth, my brothers. You know, and I'm actually trying to get away for that shit, bro. I'm trying to have some new content because they monetize my shit. I'm not trying to dwell on that shit, bro. And you know, I'm on some whole different shit, man. At least we know a real person, my G. Shout out to you, my Rada. Shout out to you, my homie. God bless. Grandma's fully throttle. She in here. Look at my grandma's 80 and she walk. Grandma, where you going? You walking laps? Let's go. That's Grams. Who is the lady back there? That's my grandma. Man, hell yeah. I never lost a fade. I've lost a couple fades, my homie. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now shout out to everybody. I'm a Paul Rue. God bless you, homie. God, shout out to the Paul Rues, the real ones. You know, my homies, blood doing it right. Nice, my homie. I hope you guys prosper, my bro. Well, I don't know, man. Everywhere I go, bro, you know, Chickies had a bad. Nah, Chickie, to be real with you, my bro, Chickies, a lot of them fools, if they're not really pushing that line, homie, a lot of them Chickie 30s didn't hang on the yards, bro. Like a lot of the Crips, a lot of them fools went to Paisa. I just gotta be real. Because when the Odies joined the Sureños, them Sureño boys was on them Chickies' head, especially the Swampton Chickies. But my homie Cack-Up, Little J-Loke, Baby OK, all them fools was riding tough. Them fools was knockers, though. They was beating fools down. So that's the thing. There was only certain handfuls. There's only certain fools that ring bells through the system, bro, that are Mexicano Crips. A lot of them fools, to be real with you, they started messing with the other cars. Not Sevlok, though. You can't say that about me. I literally rode my politic all the way through almost 10 plus years in prison. So, you know, That's the real facts right there, bro. How many push-ups can you do? About 100 in a row. Yeah, the game is full of shady cat. What's up, white boy? Appreciate you, bro. Got your channel back. Let's go, man. We got it back. The lady is gorgeous. Hell yeah, that's my grams, man. She's a rider. You know, we gonna look back at the 20s like, damn, that reality happened. They pack it up. Hell yeah, they do. They do. Because the reality is, bro, when you don't got the numbers, what you gonna do? And that's what I try to tell. That's what I try to be trying to tell these youngsters, bro. When you don't got the numbers and you ain't got your homies in them pods, and you pull up in a pod and you got enemies that are deeper than you, a lot of fools is gonna see that shit and they gonna put down their rag. I don't bang no more. I seen it all the time. And then you become a prison victim. I had too many enemies, bro. I could not even do that when I hit the prison yard. I had way too many fools that didn't like us. So my name had a target on its back. Homie, I'm a Cisneros family. Homie, if you know anything about my cousins and my uncles, they got a lot of target on their back, bro. So there was no way for me to put down my rag in any sense. I got to handle my shit. And it came with the territory of gangbanging, bro. But that absolutely didn't get me anywhere because I was fighting with the homies a lot too. What you got to say about Thai flags? Nah. If you have too many Thai, I mean, I'm about peace, but if you have too many Thai flags, bro, it's going to come to a day when one fool gets it in with each other from that flag, and you fools are going to be out of war because you there's going to be too many chiefs and not enough Indians. You know? Too many. Everyone takes an L. Even Mike Tyson, let us put you on. Nah, hell no, I'm a Christian, fool. Hell nah. And bro, if you know the history of how I did the enemigos on the other side, you would not even want me to be down with you because I was a disrespectful dude. I didn't let no passes. And I won a lot against your homies and Crenshaw Mafia. I got a lot of W's in my lifetime, bro. Doing them fools pretty dirty. So ain't nobody from the Bloods ever gonna accept me to be no blood. But I'm 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40 years old, my brother. You know, I chase trying to make money, homie, and just go to work. Yeah. So that was the thing, bro. But the thing about it is, homie, I don't give a fuck if they outnumber the people or not. You sign up for this shit and you really trying to bang in the streets, you better hit that compound and stay 10 toes down, my brother. There's no excuse, homie, to drop your flag in any scenario. I don't care. You better go hit the first fool that's got some serious respect on that yard. There's no excuse. You better just take off on the fool that has the keys. That's how I see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude, based off his past. Nah, bro, it's not. I'm just hyped up off of coffee, bro. If you know my testimony, you know my testimony, homie. Sub up. Go look at my channel, bro. Tune in, tap in. You know what I'm saying? You're giving me inspiration, bro, for what I turned 40 like you, I'm young. Nah, bro, you don't like my thing is to you, all you dudes, man, to be real, homie. I know we're playing. I know there's a lot of trolling, but you got to understand, bro, there's better ways to live your life, homie. There's better ways to live your life.
John.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about because I got those earplugs that could.
Oh, yeah. You want to go lay down?
Yeah.
You want to lay down?
Yeah, and we'll just leave Misty there and wait till Rhonda comes.
Okay. You know what? You probably could just relax and that till mom because she's gonna be coming home here soon.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I'm just going to take these flowers off.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Thank
Shout
you.
out to you. God bless you guys, man. God bless everybody. Colorado Box State.
And I got it in the back too.
There we go. Nice. Man, I appreciate you. Even if you don't like Colorado, I appreciate you tuning in. You know, you should definitely sub up to learn something, bro. Because if you don't know too much about Colorado and you ain't never even been out here, you definitely shouldn't be speaking on the box. Just show some love, man. Learn something, huh? Learn something,
Yeah.
People always just talk to talk, huh?
Yeah, they do.
They don't ever just be quiet and relax, man. Grandma's
where she's at, and I'll just lay down on there, you know?
Yeah.
See, John, I got the earplugs there.
All right, let's go. Hi, Misty. How you doing, miss? Misty.
You don't even have to take that off.
Oh, you want to just sit? We got to get you a blanket.
I'm lay on the top.
All right, we got to get you one blanket, Grams.
Okay. All right.
Here, let me take off your shoes so you can get a little comfy. God bless, man. All right, salute. All Michigan right. In the building. You want to sit down real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah, youngsters, man, get your education, stay in school.
I'm going to put all that on. Wait till she comes.
You know what? She did put pajamas. Hey, hold on real quick. I got to help Grandma real quick, guys. I got to help Grandma real quick.
I was looking at that, and I got all the jewelry over there. And
if you guys stay on, man, I appreciate you. I'm going to help Grandma real quick. It's not going to be too long, but I appreciate you guys, man. I'm going to put this on the charger. If you guys are still around, I'm going to keep it on, but I'll be right. I'll be back like in 3 minutes, homie. 3 minutes. Grandma just got off the Innovate, guys. Love you. Call me if you need me. You good? You good? Sounds good, Grandma. Love you. I will. All right, fellas, my bad. I don't even know what I had to help grandma, man. I had to help. What's up with it, bro? Mom, high salute. God bless everybody. God bless everybody. But yeah, we got the channel back up and running, man. We got the channel back up and running. You know, it's monetized. We doing our thing. Monetization. Oh yeah, let me see. Let me put that up. Monetization, mommy. Shout out to y'all. God bless everybody. So yeah, man, we chilling. What's up with y'all? What y'all talking about in this chat? What's up, Jeremy? What's up with you? 5 family members get buried are in poverty here. Nothing changes. Okay, you won't get anywhere with that. You and many others sit in a federal prison. Dumb as fuck. Yeah, people. I refuse to pay taxes. Yo, what happened? He went on another trip, bro. YouTube is kind of, you know how YouTube is toxic, my homie Jeremy. It's toxic, so he didn't want to do that no more. He actually didn't want to do that no more. He didn't want to do that no more. YouTube was not his thing. Got a good heart, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. As he keeps ignoring her for the stream. Hey, I know the homie Vortex, bro. I know you kind of just, you kind of new to these parts. But if you know me, I take care of my people good, bro. Hello, mate. What's good with you, Mom? High salute. So he's done doing YouTube, bro. He don't do lives no more or nothing. He don't do YouTube or none. He's like kind of just done with it. But I don't blame him. I don't blame him, bro, because a lot of this stuff is toxic. A lot of this stuff is toxic. So he kind of got tired of just the same old things. But I was talking about that earlier, bro. I was saying that earlier. A lot of people, they ain't really growing off of this shit, you know? Can y'all hear me? Check, check, check. Is it silent? Is it the silent treatment? What the hell? You can't hear. And y'all hear me? Is there feedback? Is there feedback, homie? We can hear you, okay. But that's just that aspect, homie. They, YouTube, I can hear you. Yeah, YouTube kind of just was kind of distorting the whole thing with Savage Chef's channel. Sounds perfect, actually. And they were not showing love to the channel no more, Them fools kind of just took all the monetizing away. And today they hit me with a message, so they're monetizing the channel again. So I'm trying to get some ideas for new concepts, new content coming. We're gonna start building again, man. And like I was saying, Colorado, bro, like all the homies that do content, block whoever said that. On which one? Which one is it? Sound is perfect. Damn. We can hear you. See, yeah, you're on it. I didn't even see anything. What was that all about? Trolling about the hearing. Oh. And that's another thing is too, bro. So if I'm really gonna start pushing the aspect, I'm gonna have to start making it a little harder for the trolling aspect to actually be conflict with my channel. That's one reason why my channel got hit so many times, because there was so many trolls. There was so many trolls, and I get it. I get it to the trolls, bro. I get it. This is your heart. This is what you do. I get it. I get it. That's what you love to do. You guys love to be trolls. That's cool. You amounted to the troll game. We're proud of you. We're happy for you. But there's actually some good mods on the channel now, bro. They're not going to play that shit. So if you get your feelings hurt too, if you're trolling and you just get timed out for trolling, that's on you. Because it's already letting it be known you're probably gonna get timed out, and then eventually you're just gonna get banned, and then you're gonna feel some type of way. Why you timing out? But we already dealt with that shit for a long time, bro. So many trolls hit the platform, and they literally they started reporting, homie, and kind of diminished the whole channel. So, you know, I appreciate all the mods, bro. I appreciate all the homies holding it down and been holding that shit down. Trolls, people get high and around lives. Yeah, no, that's cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And you can troll, but some of the trolling, it gets eliminated right away like that. So that's cool. If you don't, you know, if that's what you do, get it in before you get eliminated, because the homies that's what they do. They're gonna hit you with a timeout, and you gonna feel some type of way like, bro, that's some sucker shit. But the reality is, bro, we allow that shit for so long, and it diminished the channel a lot. You know, so get it in if you can fit in. Hell yeah, Mall High, salute to you, man. You know, I'm on homies hate trolls. We was out here. All my homies hate trolls. They knocking the trolls off, and trolls be pissed. They do be pissed, bro. I be watching the trolls, and then they'll start bringing comments like, if you troll, you're just a little. If you knock off the trolls, you're just a little sissy. We treat you. We actually treat you. We actually treat you how you're supposed to be treated. Yeah, they took the channel, but we back, my bro. They monetized the channel. No joke. We in here, bro. We ain't even tripping off of it. They monetized the channel again, you know? Can you see my comment? Yeah, I can see you now, Lady Chef. I can see you now, my baby. It's good to see y'all, man. I can see your comment now, Lady Chef. What's good with you? What you doing, Lady Chef? Yeah, so we back at it, man. It's a good feel, bro. It's actually a good feel. You and Papers are been out a long time. I actually been out since 2011, homie. I'm done with all of it. I got out in 2011, and I killed my number in 5 years. Discharged my number in 5 years. Yeah, bro. You know, I mean, they do hate, a lot of haters, a lot of YouTube. You know, I mean, that's just what it comes with the game. But like I said earlier, I was saying that, and I was not trying to flex anything. I was just telling the truth. Fools really will get bent over what you say, and then fools will make you number one enemy, homie. They'll say all this shit, and then when you point out different things, they're gonna get mad over that shit. They're gonna get mad over it, you know. And when I was actually talking about what I was talking about before I had my grandma, it's just 100% truth, bro. It's just 100% truth, and it's a truth that comes from a person. It's a truth that comes from a person, bro, that did this shit for a majority of my life. That's why I feel so strongly about that shit. So strongly to the point, homie, I don't want to participate in any type of activities with that shit like that, bro. Call it what you want, to sell out, call it whatever you want. But what I used to try for and true for, bro, it's not the same morals and values. Kids, keep your name alive. Amen to that. Kids are expensive. They are. I'm surprised you don't got kids, bro. You a cool dude. Yeah, you know, I mean, to be real with you, I'm gonna be 100% real with you, Chase. Like, the way I was living, bro, I wouldn't have been in my kid's life, my bro. I wouldn't have been in my kids' life if you know, if I had kids in the politics, because I would have actually said this is how bad it was at one time for me. The gang comes before anything. And I know fools that are like that. I know the torch. I know that's a badass statement, but it was the reality. I wasn't going to give up the program for no kids. To be real, to be 100 with you and just be 100% authentic with you, kids or not, I would have still been out there living that life, bro. You know? So maybe that's the situation why, you know, God never blessed me with the babies. I walked out of Indiana. I was out there in South Bend, Indiana, homie. Never got in trouble again. I only did a year. You know, I was out there in South Bend, Indiana. I was in South Bend for a minute. Me and my wife lived out there. You know what I'm saying? Cool little area. I'm glad I didn't get in trouble out there though. You know, only out here in Colorado, my homie. I gave almost 10 plus years from juvenile all the way to the adults, bro. 10 years of my life to that shit. Closer to South Bend. Okay, okay. I liked it out there though, bro. To be real with you, I like South Bend, Indiana, to be honest. Like I liked it because it was way different than Colorado, and they're a little more, the neighborhood that I was in, it was a little more family orientated, you know. If you don't have kids, your name dies. When you do, nobody will remember you. Everyone is forgotten. Well, that's not the plan, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not to have kids, but there's situations maybe, might not have kids. But I'll tell you this, my brother. My nieces and nephews, everybody that I have raised with with my siblings' kids, they're all gonna keep Uncle Sev's alive, Auntie. They're gonna keep our name alive. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna because I have raised them little dudes, man, since they were babies. Since they were babies, I came home and I took on the responsibility to my nieces and nephews and all kinds, man. But yeah, kids are beautiful, bro. How many kids you have, my homie Chase? How many kids you have? Having kids. Legacy is quite ignorant, and I have four. I have them because I wanted kids. Um, I did enough that I may never be forgotten. Some people are talking about me as this moment. Ooh, I'm on my way home. All right, Mama Bear, I'll see you when you get here. God bless you. Get home safe. But yeah, man, I wanted to just get on there and just say what's up. See you in a moment. I appreciate you. I'll see you here in a minute. God bless everybody, man. God bless everybody. The chat, everybody that pulled up, got the channel back, man, up and running. Not directed to you, just in general, brother. I have two kids, brother. 23, and it changed my life. My first kid, my son, changed my life. Hell yeah. Nah, definitely, bro. I'm not gonna say that they're not amazing, God bless you, fam. It was wild, bro. It was crazy because, like, to be real with you, bro, I caught a case at 16 when I was juvenile. And then I literally had to deal with that. Went to the juvenile system, bro. And then 18, straight 18, bro. I caught my case. And I was 18 right when I caught it. Because I had caught two other cases, and I was actually fighting two cases at 18. So basically, when I caught my case, I didn't get out of county. I didn't bond out, bro. My bond was too high for the initial case that I went to prison for. So I didn't all my 20s, all the 20s, my brother, it was wiped out. You know what I'm saying? I got out almost when I was 30 years old. I got out when I was almost 30 years old, and it's been a hell of a hectic shit, bro. Me and my wife, honestly, bro, we're barely getting back on our feet too. We're barely getting back on our feet. Like, we're barely at a spot in our life, bro, where we can actually just start focusing in on our foundation. Because for that, bro, even when I got out on parole, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I didn't just stop partaking in gang activities. When I was on parole, I was still with the homies. I was still full-fledged active. I had homies all at the house, bro. My wife, Lady Sev, she used to be so mad because I would have homies all throughout the house over there. Over at the house all the time. It would be the little homies. So, politic came, bro, and that's just kind of what it was. And I barely now in my life, bro, I'm barely at 40 years old. Now I got like a purpose and peace. I don't have a lot of people around me no more. Hey, well, bro, my cousin went in at 19. That's sad, bro. That's sad. That's sad, bro. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Marada? Like 19. And if you catch a big case, you gonna get out 30, bro. You gonna be so mad. You're gonna be messed up in the brain, bro. I'm so, like, I know I play on this shit, bro. I know I play on this shit. But my mental, homie, ask the homie Ghost right here how grumpy I am in life. Outside of this, you see a smile, but I'm a grumpy man, bro, because I'm so pessimistic of just my life, bro. I don't have happiness like that. And I'm trying to find a peace of mind and have happiness, bro. Because prison made me into this mentality of just being pessimistic. And I live life like that, bro. Sometimes I'll have a good day, and then sometimes I'll just trip on somebody, bro. Sometimes I'll trip for the littlest things over respect. And you can't live life like that, you know? So I'm barely finding myself, man. I'm finding myself, but it's been a road, homie. And thanks to the support. Thanks to the support, man. Especially being locked up at juvenile doing time while I was at Lookout Dam, 18 kids. See, I grew up in Florida, spring break, while I sat in, damn, fam. You missed a lot, bro. Now you trying to get it back, my homie. I'm trying to get that shit back, you know? I was born in '08, but I would have whooped you. And what? Free the real ones. Go through mental problems due to themselves. Now I see why you train on the heavy back. Yeah, man, and it just keeps my mind grounded, my brother. For I don't have to go out there and just be punching shit up. Because for a minute there, bro, you know, you might be with me and just automatically I'll just start fighting somebody in the store, or I might swing on somebody. So I just try to stay grounded, homie. I try to stay grounded, bro. Like I do. I just try to stay grounded, homie. I do, you know. Free the real ones that's really go through mental problems due to the South. Yeah, fam. And it fucked up my mental a lot, man. I feel you. That's the stress relief. How, yeah, brother. It messed up my mental, homie. Like it messes up our mental. And I think one of the big reasons why I started doing YouTube too, homie, is because I could come chop it up with the homies that are going through some of the same problems. It was like a venting thing, bro. A venting thing, because I really didn't talk, you know, for a long time too, bro, to be real and no disrespect to anybody. If you wasn't from the hood, homie, and you wasn't from my neighborhood, I didn't have really nothing for you. If you wasn't from the organization, bro, you were not good to me. You ain't from the hood, you're no good. That was my mentality. I couldn't get out of my own way because there's real homies from everywhere. I didn't care where you was from. If you wasn't from the homies and you wasn't part of the program, I didn't just have conversation with you. Like, bro, this has been a real aspect where I could actually come chop it over with some real people from everywhere, man. You know, full effect. Penitentiary rules are in full effect. Respectful. What type of cases did you catch? I caught attempted murder, 2 attempted murder cases, a conspiracy to attempted murder, felony with a deadly weapon, and on my initial case, providing a juvenile with a handgun. They said I gave my brother a pistol, and then I caught assaults, bro. Like my other ones were assaults, you know, and they were trying to give me life sentences, bro. So, you know, I by the grace of God, homie, by the grace of God, I got a 10-year sentence out of my shit, like because of self-defense, really. It was like self-defense, really. All right, I'm gonna chill. God bless you, homie. Appreciate you tapping in, my homie. God bless, God bless. Real talk. That shit changes you. Hell yeah, fam. Hell yeah. And I was always saying this, and like I'm being straight up, bro. I'm being straight up. This is the most I could get authentic to you guys, man. When I caught my case, homie, and I got up because they took me to the precinct and somebody pointed me out as a shooter. They pointed my baby bro out as a shooter. But their stories kind of messed up, right? They started saying that I tried to defuse the situation, and I'm not going to get into every detail of it, but just know they came and pointed us out. Some gangbangers, some other gangbangers pointed me and my baby bro out. That were witnesses at the apartments. When I get to the county, bro, I had been up all night. First thing I do is when I get to the county, I look on the TV, and our shit was on the TV, homie. Our shit was in a newspaper. So when I went to my preliminary hearings and shit, bro, and arraignments, bro, when they gave me my charges, my whole life flashed before my eyes because they had my life in their hands, bro. As a kid, at 18 years old, my life was in them white folks' hands. And no disrespect to my white people, but I'm saying the uppity class system, right? They have my life in their hands, homie. Mama Bear, what up?
Stop cussing.
I'm turned up. See, Mama Bear gonna come regulate. I'm gonna respect Mama Bear because she said don't cuss in her house, and
Yes.
But Mom,
What?
when I was in the precinct, you went in the precinct with us. What did I tell you when we were at the precinct and them dudes were pointing us out? I said, I'm going away to prison for a long time, right?
Mhm.
And what was the look on my face, man?
You were like not John one.
Was I breaking down?
Yeah.
I broke down,
And I
homie.
told you don't talk to me because I was really mad at you.
They got me in a cell, and all I could think about, my life was over, homie. And when these DAs and the DA came in, I said, I really was like, dang, bro, I'm done, homie. They're trying to give me life sentences, bro. They found pistols and all that. They found the pistol. They had the K9 unit, and they sniffed our pistols out. Well, I'm just, I'm off of coffee. Don't mind me. What part of the game is that where they do that at? I don't know. It's because these fools told, man. That's what I'm saying. The game is watered down, bro. They were the initial fools that initiate and were aggressors on us, and they're the ones that told on us. They're the witnesses. That's why the game is trash, bro. Gang bangers. You nigga right here.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No. I'll be on your YouTube.
long story short, man. When I was fighting my case and I was in that county fighting the case, it was the hardest thing I ever went through because they kept saying, you're gonna do a life sentence, bro. You know how bad at 18, man. I'm a kid still, but I'm not a kid. I'm a grown man now. This lady couldn't come save me. My mom raised me. This lady raised me right here. That's her mom. Great grandma, the one that you guys seen, that's generational. My mom always prayed for me, bro. But she told me one day, if you don't change your life, you and your baby brothers and sisters, you're gonna end up in prison or dead.
Real talk.
And when I was fighting that case, bro, and they kept saying 60 plus years and 70 plus years and 34, 16s macked out, bro, I was gonna plead out because I wanted to come home, bro. You know what you can never say about me though? My baby bro's a juvenile, bro. They try to get me to snitch on my baby bro. I said, if my baby bro does 30 years, I'm doing 30 years with my baby bro. It never crossed my mind to ever snitch. And I was scared. I mean, I didn't want to go to prison.
You want a sandwich?
I
I know you don't.
honestly don't, mama. I'm gonna go eat. Jay's gonna be cooking. Family forever. This lady's been a part of my life when I got out. She literally was the only one, her and my wife were the only one that cared about parole, seeing me succeed. And I put this lady through a lot. Like I ride for my mom because I put her through so much. We were just talking with my cousin Katerina about when she used to be in the middle of gangbanging. I'm tripping and I'm literally tripping and pressing fools. And she comes out in the middle of a whole long fight, praying for everybody.
I was never a gangbanger, so just put that on.
Yeah, she no gangbanger. But she went through gangbanging household because all her kids gangbang. Brothers, sisters. My sister was a dude. My sister was like a little boy. My sister would just sock up fools, But yeah, man, and yeah, this is the real, man. This is like just the real authentic of Savage Sev. I know I play on here a lot and people always talk, but it's the reality, homie. You got that picture of me when I'm in DOC? I look like a little boy.
I don't have it on.
When you came to you visit me and you and Alicia, I look like a little boy, homie. I have my youth. 20 years old. I gave my whole 20s to the system. And all the youngsters out there that's trying to fight for being gangbangers, that's all it's going to get you. That's all it's going to get you is
It's not
prison.
worth it. And then you not only you don't get locked up, you lock your family up. If your mom or your family rides for you, they're locked up with you. Nobody wants to go through that. Nobody wants to be spending their Saturdays trying to get a ride or go see their kid locked
Mom,
up.
you had to go all the way to Canyon City complex to go visit me. Like she didn't have a car.
Mm-mm.
So it was hard for her to come pick me up. Come pick me up. It's hard for her to come visit.
I go
It was.
Mhm.
And the saddest part, my sister and my mom went to go visit me in DOC.
Yeah.
And leaving them when we had to go
Holidays.
back. Yeah, bro.
You don't get to spend time with your kids and holidays, with your family and holidays. Plus, you better hope you got a job because your parents will be putting money on your books if they do.
Yeah, no, for real. That's why moms, like all the moms out there, that you youngsters, you need to ride for your mothers because your mother's going to be in your corner all the time. Forget the homies, forget all the gangbangers, forget all the infos because at the end of the day, I was fighting the homies homies out here backstabbing each other and, and that's kind of what the gang life
They
is, though.
forget about you.
No letters,
Mm-mm.
no JPays, no visits. People get out, they don't remember you no more, and
Yeah.
then you hear that they, and
Then when you get out, they act like they've been visiting you all that time.
yeah, no, God is good though, my homie. That's kind of what I do, man. God is good. God actually saved my life, man, because for a long time I just didn't think. I didn't have no fear in me, homie. I didn't fear nothing, so I didn't fear God. You know, I didn't.
Sure did.
I didn't, but now I do. I do fear God. I'm a man that fears God, homie. You
He's
know?
not talking about being afraid of God. He's talking about respecting God.
Yeah. I didn't respect it because I thought I was immortal.
You just need to stop that language.
And what's crazy about it, I got shot twice, man, for the hood, and it still didn't slow me down.
No.
It still didn't slow me down. I got shot twice, bro. I got shot with 2 bullets from a 40, homie. I got hit one time in the chest and one time in the arm for the hood. And that made me worse because I was casted up, recovering with a pistol, tripping every night. I'm saying I'm tripping every night, bro. If you were enemigos and you're from the other side, you getting tripped on. We see you know we're not giving you no pass. And that's what eventually caught attempted murder case. You know?
For all you little young people that want to be gang banging, you're either going to end up in prison or you're going to end up 6 feet under the ground. Once you're gone, you're just a memory in the wind. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it. Nobody thinks about you after you're gone.
No status, no banners, no nothing, homie. What they wave.
Jesus is the only way.
Amen to
He's
that.
the only way.
That's why so this lady right here, Mama Bear, man, she's one of the reasons why I'm so close to God now. Like honestly, she literally kept me in prayer, you know. Dead prison are working, they dead. And yeah, bro, let's speak about that too, homie. Like the homie from the Westwoods, bro. You have to settle. Like people don't even think what I say is real, but I'm settling for warehouse work. I don't want to go, but I have to pay bills. But you have to start from the bottom and continue to work. And they can actually say, hey, bro, we don't have to pay you because we're not going to hire you because your background. And I've been dealing with that stuff forever. And I got a good work ethic. But people can actually tell me, we can't hire you because of your background. So we're going to use you for seasonal work. If I didn't have strength, bro, I would just went back and go get dope. I would have just got some dope, homie, and went to go sling dope. But I didn't want to go back to prison. I'm not a convict either, homie. I hate prison. I hated every day I was in there. So I chose to just try to work, bro. I chose to just try to work and be an honorable man, homie. And it seems like sometimes, you know, it doesn't pay off. Sometimes I get weak and I'm like, bro, forget this, bro. Like nothing's going right. But I know that I'm fighting for something bigger than myself. I know I got a family. I got a beautiful wife. I got kids that, you know, they're not my biological, but I got nieces and nephews and a lot of relatives that need uncle out here to show them the ropes. Young men that are grown up without fathers, and I have to be, you know, I got to be an example to my nephews, bro. What are you doing, Mom? What's up with it? What's up with it? Houston in the building. What's cracking with you, brother?
I was going to say,
what do you got to say?
Even if you keep your record clean, society looks at you as what's you're labeled as. So the only way you're going to live above that label is if you give your life to God and become what God has created you to be.
Amen.
Because you didn't create yourself. Whether you believe in God or not, doesn't mean that God don't exist. And Jesus said, I'm the truth, the life, and the way. And you will not make it in this ugly world without Christ in your life. So
Amen.
If you ain't saved, get saved.
Hey,
you know God.
Josh, you are not lying, bro. Sometimes you go to DRDC and you'll be in a room full of men taking a shower, homie. That's the bottom line. DRDC has Sow House 5. You're gonna take a shower in a shower room, bro. That's degrading all the way across. You go to CMRC, the program, bro, you're gonna be in a shower room with a gang of men. Not everybody, though. Not every prison's like that, bro. That shit is, bro. And then, you know, I try to tell these youngsters, as soon as you hit the county, Canyon City, yeah, you taking a shower like that. As soon as you hit the county, the most downgrading thing to you youngsters, I think it's funny, you're going to be spreading your cheeks for the guards. They're going to be looking up and I don't mean to be vulgar, but they're going to make you strip and lift up your nuts, and they're going to make you bend over and cough.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go give Siobhan these sandwiches.
Okay.
You can leave if you want.
I am about to leave.
Okay. Grandma sleeping?
Prison is lame, Josh. Yeah, she's sleeping. It's very lame. But I couldn't find her PJ pants.
She don't have, but
So
you
yeah,
put her on.
I put everything else though. Yeah, everything else. Say, well, what's your
God bless everybody.
what you're gonna say to the crowd on the bye? Because I'm about to leave. What do you got to say?
Me?
Last word of wisdom to everybody.
Me?
Yeah.
One bad choice can get you locked up.
Amen.
One bad choice, and you don't even have to be affiliated with gang. Hang around gang members, you're guilty by association. So get right or get left, because Jesus Christ is coming back, and that's not no joke.
Amen. Well,
All right, son.
I love you, Mom. I'm about to head back to the house.
Okay. I'm just gonna go give Siobhan these and back.
Love you.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too. You
I will
too.
see you tomorrow. True story, yeah.
Just lock up my door.
Peace to Mama. Yeah, she's a beast. My whole family's beast. All the women in my family, they're all beasts. You know, they're all riders. Really, to be truthful. But yeah, no, that's that though, homies. You know, that was the biggest goal for my YouTube channel from the get-go, to be real with you, is because this is the sad part about it, man. It's like really sad that I'm gonna be real, man. It's like, what's sad about it is they don't tell you the after effects. They don't tell you the after effects, my homies. Like doing prison is the easy part. Like, you're gonna either survive or you're not. Yo, Big Sev, have you thought about becoming a personal trainer? I'm gonna try to. That's one of my goals. That's one of my goals, my homie. I'm gonna try to do personal trainer because I'm gonna try to open my own gym eventually. I did some research. The overhead is just the most expensive part of running the gym, but I'm gonna try to get into that profession. I want to get into that profession. I would love to get into that profession, man, because I enjoy seeing people win, homie. I enjoy seeing people win and get over their fears of like working out and stuff, bro. That brings like joy to my life. You know, it's a passion for me. That's kind of what I wanted to really do. But like I said, man, and I was telling you guys the truth, like, it's been such a roller coaster with me that I haven't even had no time to create. That's why I'm trying to go to Utah to just get a peace of mind going, homie, and be like on solid foundation in Utah. Because in Colorado, I mean, it could happen, but there's so many distractions out here for Colorado. There's a lot of distractions out here, man. You know, I want to go to a place where I'm not known. I don't got to deal with like people that's around me all the time. I just want to go focus in on like personal training and starting a business. So that's why I haven't really stepped to that aspect of like going into that career. That's how I feel if I were to move. You would, no joke. And don't ever take that out of your goals, my brother, because like you can move, homie, and go see like a lot of the other side of the world. One of the best things you could do for yourself, homie, is go see new things, no joke. Like, Colorado's always gonna be here, my bro. The hood, the nutty's always gonna be here. The North is always gonna be here. Your hood's always gonna be here. Your family, bro. But what if you go out there and make something of yourself? Everybody I know that left, they're making something of themselves right now, bro. You got to do that shit for yourself, man. You got to go see the world, homie. We're not meant to stay in a box. I see that. Do it, my dude. You can forget the warehouse. I'm going. I got to stack some bread, my brother. That's the only thing that's keeping me, homie. I got to stack some money. I got to stack some money and get to where I'm going, you know? Good money for sure. And it's going to be a journey, homie. It's going to be a journey because, like, what else? Another thing to me, what else do I have to be out here in Colorado for no more, man? Like, I seen everything. I done everything, bro. I seen this whole city. I know this city like the back of my hand. They're already gone. But you know what I'm saying, my homie Westwood. You always gonna come back, and a part of Denver is gonna be here, you know. So when I think about it, and that's another reason. I mean, that's an example right there too. All right, what we grew up off of is no longer here. It's not here no more either. So go see different parts of the United States. Go see different parts of the world, bro. And like, you know, enjoy your life, man. We only got one life. We only got one life, homie. I was just out in Denver. The weed out there is much better. Damn. The weed out here in Northern Cali. Much respect for your section, your people. Damn. Shout out to you, my Rada. Appreciate you, my homie. Appreciate you, my brother. Northern Cali. I want to go visit out there too, man. I would like to go visit out in Northern Cali. That would be beautiful, homie, to go out there and just go see Northern Cali. I've been to Southern Cali. I've been to San Diego. I lived out in Diego. But I would like to go see Northern Cali, homie. That would be dope. You know, I want to take my wife to the beach, bro. She ain't never even seen the beach in her life. She a Denver baby too. She ain't never seen the beach in her life, homie. It was hella interesting, homie. It was like crazy, because I know this sounds weird, but I went to South Bend, Indiana, homie, and the Michigan Lake was like an ocean, fool. And it just was so, it was like memorizing, bro. Like I looked at that Michigan Lake, homie, and I was like, damn, fool, that is huge. We don't have that type of stuff in Colorado. The body of water was huge, bro. You know, look up Virginia Transformer. Okay. They're always hiring, fam. Hell yeah, man. That's gonna be a good aspect right there, bro. That's some good ideas. Good ideas for a person like me, man. You know, great ideas. When I went out to South Bend, Indiana, when I went out there the first time, bro, I came back to Colorado too soon, because I was out there for a little minute, and I came back to Colorado too soon. I would have stayed out there, homie, because there was a lot of stuff that you could actually do out there too, because it's way cheaper, like so much cheaper. I'm telling, one day I only had enough money for food. Damn. How though? Like you were working, and you only had enough like for food. I live in Indiana. Hell yeah, I was out there on 8th Street, man. I was out there on Prospect, Portage Avenue. I was out there on Michigan Avenue in South Bend, Indiana. Went to Gary, Indiana a couple times. That shit was run down. They were like, them fools were like, bro, what the hell would you come out here from Colorado? Because you know Indiana don't really have too much over there in them areas. They were like, why you come out here? But I honestly kind of liked it. To be real with you, no cap, I kind of liked it. It was cool. You know, it was a different atmosphere, definitely. Indiana. That shit was wild, homie. Hell yeah. There ain't none over there. Yeah, I went to Gary, Indiana, bro. The murder capital. I was out there. I went up to the Popeye's Chicken. I have a pit bull. And then bikers over there, they were trying to ask me if I wanted to breed my pit bull. I said, dang, fool. Just a whole lot of shit, corny shit, if it was in the little city. You know, you ever heard of a place called Elkhart, Indiana? I was out there too, working at the gummy bear factory, bro. I can never go back to living that way. Hell nah, brother. Why? You know, when you leave that aspect, bro, why would you want to go back? Take 10 steps forward just to go back. That's just not a good feel, homie. It's a real Indiana most fool. Oh yeah, cause hey bro, I started going to Michigan. Like I think it's called called Buffalo, Indiana? They have like the tourist place. I was working at the little motel. I was doing like housekeeping. And you would go down that road over there, bro, and it would be carcasses, like deer carcasses, bro, pheasants and all kinds of stuff. I was like, man, this shit is wild. Yeah, Gary, Indiana, bro. I was out there and they were asking me if I wanted to breed my pit bull because I had a tight ass pit. I said, nah, we passing through, brother. We are not. This is not where we're staying. Hell nah, that shit was run down. And you talk about one of the most deserted cities in America, South Bend, Indiana. Nothing to do. You think it's bad? That place is deserted. There's whole blocks that are just crumbling, bro. I say, yeah, man. And it goes to show you how blessed we are here in Colorado, to be real with you. Because in Colorado, you know, we ain't really gonna have that. We're gonna be out there boarded up. They're gonna have a whole a whole block of construction, my bro. A whole block of construction. Hell nah. Out here in Colorado, we don't have deserted blocks. We have construction going up on every corner. There's no jobs out there either. It was so hard to get jobs out there, homie. Way hard to get jobs. Like you're not gonna make any money out there unless you have like you're in the industry that pays. You know what I'm saying? Like my auntie was in she did like remote work from the house, so she had a nice little spot out there. But it was still cool being from Colorado, homie. It was cool to just see that. Like I actually like seeing like their parts and just seeing different parts of the world. Got out of Colorado, but I left Colorado because I almost caught another case being out here, and I had to go to another city, bro, to let stuff die out. Now, you talk about a stressful time. I was stressed, bro. I thought I was really about to go back to prison for another case. And luckily everything worked out, but that's how fast you could get in trouble, man. You know, being around people. I almost caught another case, bro. And I was in that case, because I already escaped other life sentences, I would have still been locked up for double digits, I promise you. They would have gave me a gang of time, homie. That shit made me sick. Sick to my stomach. Sick to my stomach. That shit made me sick. What up, Miss Garcia? Shout out to the Garcia family. Shout out to the Garcia family. What's up with y'all? Mahai salute, Mahai salute. We just talking about, man, beautiful Colorado and how I'm gonna be going bye. Hell yeah. A whole lot of crack fiends. They was off that young heroin, man, over under there on the bridge. I used to go downtown to South Bend, Indiana, and there'd be all kinds of heroin. Everybody be off that Chiva. Smoke high as hell under the bridge. People get in trouble being around me. It's bad. Sometimes I think I bring negative out to people. Yeah, at least you gotta just tell people, hey bro, I'm bad news, like don't come around me. He said I be getting fools in trouble. We were Americans' best secret till we had actually the Mile High Pride, big homie. It was beautiful, and then everybody started coming out here to Colorado. You know what was way different? Like it was hella different when I went to, because I went to Kansas City, Missouri too. And what was hella different from Colorado, bro, is when I went to Kansas City, Missouri, them fools, they were so separated as people, homie. Like everybody was racial out there. Everybody. The black folks, the Mexicanos, and the white folks were all racial. Everybody was tripping on each other out there. Me and my wife, we go to the biggest project housing they have in Kansas City, Missouri. We go to their project housing, bro. We didn't even know where we were pulling up. We didn't even know we were going to the projects of Kansas City, Missouri. And when I say this, they were not welcoming, homie, to outsiders. We pulled up, and the people that we went out there, they didn't really tell us anything about where we were coming. The next day I come outside and I'm looking at that shit like, what the hell? What is this place? Where did we come, bro? Shit was boarded up. It was deserted. And I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. It was a big old African American neighborhood, and they didn't really see a lot of like Spanish people, homie. They didn't see a lot of Spanish people. So they started peeping us out, because me and my wife, you know, they're like, who are these fools in the neighborhood? So I started walking around the neighborhood, homie, to just show people we were over there. Because the other people we went to go see, they were not gonna come outside the house, bro. They were like scared of the environment. So I grabbed my how long you living? I was only out there for the summer, bro, to be real with you. And then I couldn't take it no more, bro. I could not take Missouri anymore because I was going to Kansas City, Kansas for work. And there was nothing going on out there either, bro. And the humidity, bro. Humidity was trash. My car like it died out on us, bro. So we didn't have a car. And where we were, there was only one bus, homie. I told my wife, we cannot be out here on foot. So we're going to have to call my auntie to come get us from South Bend, Indiana. So she came and swooped us from Indiana, bro. That's how we got to Indiana. But I didn't understand nothing about Kansas City, Missouri. And no disrespect to my Kansas City, Missouri homies that be on here. But bro, there was absolutely nothing out there, homie. They call it the show me state, bro. And I never understood why they called it that, because there was nothing going on. Like that shit was deserted too. That shit was run down. Like there was no work out there either. We had to go all the way to Kansas City, Kansas to go work at the Amazon. You know? We had to go all the way like 45 minutes to the Amazon, bro, to get work. And that shit was like a drive every day. We would have to commute. Yeah, homie, it was boring. Like there was one cool place over there, bro, the Plaza. It was the Plaza. It was called the Plaza, homie. The Plaza was dope. It was downtown Kansas City. But the Plaza was dope. It was tight, homie. Like that's a place you want to be, right? That's where all their clubs are, but it's downtown. And they don't have, you know how they have the bus lines out here? You know how they have bus lines? They didn't have buses out there. Really. They didn't have like the bus lines that we have in Colorado, bro. They didn't have a lot of buses like RTD does. You know, they didn't have that shit. 2 Walmarts. There was like 2 Walmarts. You know, 2 Walmarts in the whole city. Yeah, no bus lines. That's lame. So you couldn't get around, bro. You couldn't get around Kansas City, Missouri at all. Like you couldn't get around that place. If you had to travel, you would have to travel on a bus or catch an Uber. But there was not many buses that would take you like to places, you know? There's not a lot of buses, homie. My wife was depressed. Like Lady Sev was hella depressed out there. She was hella depressed. So yeah, we had to go out there. You want, hey, my Bronco fan, Bronco homie, you want to know why we went out there, right? I'm gonna tell you the story, the backstory of why we initially, like we that's why we decided to go to Kansas City, Missouri. This is gonna be the craziest story, homie. Right, watch. So back in 2014, I don't remember if you remember this thing called Google Plus, right? It was like a Facebook app, but it was for Google. While Google Plus, there was a lot of Bronco fans. This is how we met up with these fools from Kansas City. What's up with it, my brother? How you doing today, my homie? How's everything out there for you, my bro? I'm good. I just got home from work. About to go in the house, relax, eat some food. Yeah, Google Plus 2004, right? While we go on there, bro, and I started meeting Bronco fans from everywhere, right? Google Plus, man, there was Bronco fans from all over the world, right? I started meeting Bronco fans. So my wife, she came up with an idea. Let's start this community up. And we're going to call it the BCFFL, Broncos Country Family for Life community on Google Plus. So we started drafting all kinds of fools to the BCFFL community on Google Plus. But what we did, we became a troll community. So we would go troll Raider fans. We would go troll the Kansas City Chief fans. We would go troll everybody. Steeler fans. We would go be trolls and just like overtake communities. Long story short, there was this couple in there and they were from Kansas City, Missouri. And we started chopping it up with these people and they were like hella cool. They became like hella homies. I'm like, damn, fools was creeping. I was about to have to hop out. Thought fools was creeping on the block, son. So we were always talking about going to Kansas City, Missouri. And when the shit popped off and I almost caught another case, I called them and they were like, come out here, but they didn't tell us what we were going to. So that's how we got out there. That's how we actually got out there. Should America be? Nah, America needs Jesus, man. Y'all need to get your life right, man. Because gangbanging is actually watered down. Hell yeah, that's good, bro. I'm just getting off too. About to go back home to. Hell yeah, man. Have a good night, man. Eat some food, relax. Eat some good food, homie. It's it's a beautiful thing. Like family over everything. Family first. But that shit was an interesting story, homie. Like, cause we so where we went to them apartments, bro. It was in the middle of a forest, bro. Like they had a lot of trees. It's called Nob Hill. If you ever get a chance, go to your YouTube and go put in shootings at Nob Hill apartments, bro. Them apartments was ghetto as hell. Somebody got shot when we was out there and everything, right? They were ghetto. We didn't know we were pulling up to these apartments, fool. We didn't know. We just came in like 2 in the morning, got into Kansas City, Missouri, 2 in the morning, and we actually take a left turn into this forest area. And then you go up the hill and it opens up in this apartment complex. It's called Nob Hill Apartments. Ghetto. That shit was ghetto. Happy Monday. What's up with it, man? How you doing, Daniel? I woke up drinking a cup of coffee the next morning. I'm on the patio like, bro, did we just come to the projects? And I asked the homie that told us to go out there. I said, what do you guys do out here? He's like, bro, there's not really too much to do. We got the plaza. I said, so what? Where's the work at? It's kind of hard to find work. So yeah, we were not gonna make it too much out there, man. We were not gonna actually make it. And we didn't. We end up leaving that shit, man. We end up leaving it. Cause I had asked the homie too, take me to like the neighborhoods. Where's the neighborhoods at? And they were like about 10 minutes away. Them apartments was 10 minutes away from this neighborhood called the 20s. It's like the 20s. That's what they called it, the 20s. So he took me to their neighborhoods, bro. He took me to like their hood, and that shit was broke down, homie. Nothing going on out there. I said, man, this is how these people live in these conditions. What up, Big Gerald? Mall High salute. What's good with you? Mall High salute to everybody. Where you going, OG? I'm at the house, my homie. I just got in the house. I just got back to the crib, about to go upstairs. Just chopping it up with the good people. Hope you guys are good out there. Hope everybody's good. Boom. Mall High salute to the fam. Where was that at? I just tuned in. So I went to Kansas City, Missouri, brother. Like I went in 2014, 15. It was like the years of the Broncos, like had the good years. Yeah, Kansas City, Missouri. It was like right there at that time. What do you do for work? Tree removals, homie. I did construction, warehouse work. I'm trying to go get back in the warehouse industry. I gotta go this week, homie, and go sell myself to some of these warehouses. But yeah, it's just labor work, homie. I got out of prison and shit, and that's what I had to settle for, the hard labor work. Pays the bills though, you know. Yeah, funds. I don't recommend nobody going out to Kansas City, Missouri, bro, to just go live. You know, I don't recommend that shit. Nobody to go out there. Nothing going on, my homie. Nothing. It was deserted. You know, deserted. But I'll tell you like this, my brother. At first, they seen me and my wife, right? They see me and my wife, and we're Spanish. She's Italian and Spanish. I look güerito, homie. I look like güerito. I look like white, but I'm Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Mexicano and Puerto Rican and native, right? I told them straight up, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I told them straight up. I said, you guys are weird. You guys don't go outside of your house. They were scared of their community. I mean, they didn't even like to go outside. I said, hey, check this out, man. I'm not staying in this hot ass house. It's humid out here in Kansas City, Missouri. They were like, nah, 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 nah. I said, nah, I'm not gonna walk on eggshells in this neighborhood. I'm not going to cause no trouble, but I'm gonna walk around this apartment complex. And I started walking my pit bull because I had a pit bull and a German Shepherd lab. So I started walking my pit bull in lab every single morning. Every single morning, one time in the morning and one time in the afternoon. Just to let people know we were over there. You know? Because I was like, nah, I need to be known that we're over here, where people are like, they're not just tripping like, hey homie, who's this fool in the hood? And yeah, bro, you know, that's what I did that every day, bro. I did that because I didn't want to be scared of the surroundings. I didn't want to walk on eggshells in the surroundings. I said they need to know that we're over here, you know, we're good people. We ain't tripping. You know. Nobody ever really got to tripping really. There was like one time somebody like drove up and they kind of see us walking and they just drive and they stop. I told my wife, I said, you see that truck? It just stopped. So, you know, me, I'm kind of like, I just kind of walk towards that area, boom, and just walk. And then they just kind of just drove off. But that was the only thing really, you know, that was the only aspect of anything that popped off over there really. But everything else, it was cool. It wasn't too bad, you know. And then I went to South Bend, Indiana, and it was like a different story. They're not racist. They're not racial at all in South Bend, Indiana. I mean, everybody like seems to get along out there. Oh, are you ready for that? Man, I'm gonna be real with you, Gerald. Like, man, I'm drained over football right now, bro. I might just wait till the draft, homie. I might just have to wait till the draft. You know, I might just wait till the draft to get in any kind of football. The Broncos losing in the playoffs kind of drained me, homie. So we'll see though. You know, April's supposed to be the draft. We'll see what's up. Don't worry, bro. Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm good. I was just frustrated and stressed out at work. What you doing for work, my brother? What you got going on for work? Seriously. Yeah, the Broncos losing, bro, kind of drained me. It kind of took a lot of energy out of me. And it's not even just that the Broncos lost, bro. It's because Bo Nix, like, he had to get hurt at the wrong time. Like, you know, he kind of just got hurt at like the wrong time, bro. AFC Championship, homie, you got one game to go to the Super Bowl, and then you just get hurt. So that kind of just throws a damper, homie, because like, I really believe if Bo Nix is playing that game, homie, and we're up in that game in the first quarter, homie, I think honestly we win that game, you know. Wrong time, bro, the AFC Championship. You know, that kind of took a lot out of me, like, damn, fool. You know. But what can you do? You just can bounce back. We just need to get stronger. You know, we just need to get stronger. I'll stay on here for a couple more minutes till the phone dies, and then I'm gonna go in. But yeah, man. So yeah, we definitely got the channel up and running again, fam. We out here once again. Savage said I'm gonna bring some new content, you know, do some new things on the channel. I was getting some opinions from different people, what everybody wants me to do a couple new interviews. I'm thinking about doing some food reviews at the restaurants out here in Colorado. Try to get that up and running again, you know. It'll be hella cool to just give a little bit of rundown instead of, you know, the stories are cool. Definitely the stories are cool. And, you know, it was just Seattle's year. Broncos got it this year though. Yeah, I feel like, to be real with you, bro, I feel like the Broncos are going to come back stronger. I think they got something to fight for now, and they know what team they kind of have. I just, you know, what pissed me off, bro, I think about the whole situation, Bo Nix getting hurt, and even the game against the Patriots, bro. If the Broncos, 2 plays out of that game, homie, 2 plays out of that game, I think the Broncos win even with Stidham, bro, right? If the Broncos kick the field goal, we go up 10-0, and then Stidham don't fumble, bro. That right there, them 2 plays, If they don't make them mistakes, bro, we win the game because we'll go up 10-0 and then we'll go into the halftime and then the storm comes. Hell yeah, I might do that too, man. I might do that too. I might go to the gun shows. That would be cool. I like going into the gun shows. Hell yeah. Those are dope. Go do a day vlog. I might do some vlogs, homie. I might do some vlogs. Only nice one to see you on the other one. You know what it is. Tanner Gun Show. I think it's coming up too. I think that gun show's coming up. So I might do some vlogs, bro. I might go do paranormal activity. I might do vlogs. I might do interviews, food reviews to the channel. You know, that'll be actually dope. That'll be super sick with it. Get some good ass interviews, you know, and good ass interviews with the city and some OGs like from the city. But I don't want to just do some normal gangbangers either, homie. I want to do some like I want to really do some interviews with like some solid individuals. Yo, so sexy. I'm back again. Mahai salute, Mahai salute, Mahai salute. Hope everybody's good. God bless everybody. God bless. I'm down. Where did you get that hat? My wife ordered it for me. My wife ordered it for me. Like I'm a hat collector. So she said, hey, she's like, yeah, man. She's like, I got this for you. You know, I got this one for you. So she bought the hat, bro. And then I got to have every color, every single color. So yeah, I had to buy 2-3 different hats and, you know, make it happen. So I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. You know, but yeah, now that's a good aspect. I mean, so I got, you know, right now I'm counting the aspect of like 300 hats. 300 hats. I think I definitely created 300 hats, bro, in the collection. Stop crying. Why do you think I'm crying, fool? Crying? Where did your ass just come out of nowhere? Stop crying. You stop crying. What do you mean? I've been actually happy, man. I'm happy with it. I'm happy. 300 hats. Yeah, I got about 300 hats, bro. I buy like, I like to do the package deals of the hats, like 6-10 hats here, 10 hats there. Wifey buys me hats for holidays all the time. Yep. Yeah. Got a lot of Bronco hats. A lot of Bronco hats. You know, a lot of good hats, man, in the collection. A lot of good hats in that collection. Package deal, 10 hats at once. Never heard of that. I'm not saying there's not a package deal. My wife she tends to buy like 10 hats. She'll just basically go buy 10 hats, bro, for Christmas and birthday. You can never get wrong. Like you know exactly what to buy, Savage said, bro, for Christmas. Hats. Give me a shout out, brother. I make music. I'm for India. What's your name, man? Thug Music Official. Shout out to Thug Music Official, bro. Go check him out, man. Y'all go sub him up. He does music. Yeah, go sub up the homie. Sub me up too, homie. Sub my channel up. Oh, I see my dude. Hell yeah, bro. Wifey's always buying a gang of hats. Always buying a gang of hats. I'm like, hell yeah. Gotta have it. I gotta have it. You easy for a birthday present. Yeah, because I just tell her, buy the new hat. Buy the new hats that come out. So sometimes, bro, she'll go and just go shop. And I love having a hat collection because every time I get a new hat, it just makes the collection bigger. You know? It makes the collection bigger. You know? And you want to know what's crazy, homie? You want to know what's like actually interesting? My hat collection, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like being out and about, I've lost like 20 hats too. I've lost some cool ass hats, bro, being out and about. I lost hats, bro. I'm mad because I'll be looking at pictures like, damn, bro, where did that hat go? And then I remember. I'm like, damn, fool, I lost that hat. Super Bowl Sunday, Super Bowl 50, homie. Super Bowl 50, I had this dope hat. It had the Denver skyline and it said Denver. It said DEN on it. It was like, and then it had the skyline going through. It was like in the hat. And then it had the Broncos on both sides. Super Bowl Sunday, when the Broncos won the Super Bowl, I'm down on Spear, and I'm hanging out the rooftop, the roof, boom. And I'm outside and we're going fast, bro, and I'm going down the street just yelling, and I got a bottle of some Hennessy, and my hat flips off, bro. That shit just flipped off. I remember that like it was yesterday, bro. My hat came off my head, bro. And that was that was a dope style, homie. That was a tight ass style. I was pissed about that shit too. Like, damn, I lost that hat, bro. So we doubled back, but you know, somebody picked that hat up because it was a whole dope style, man. Like, I was mad, bro. I was pissed because that was like one of them hats that that people always seen, and they were like, damn, that style's tight. Then I had this one hat, bro, that to this day I'm mad about it, bro, because I couldn't find that hat again. It was like a baseball hat, like them old school baseball hats. It looked like a baseball hat, but it had the old school Denver D, homie, and it had lines coming down like a baseball hat. Tell me why, bro. I put that shit on by a lamp, and it was all white, homie. It was an all white hat, and the lamp burned it. It started burning it, bro. Like, it burned it. It burned my hat, homie. And that was one of my favorite hats too, because it was the old school Denver D, and then it was all white like a baseball hat. But the fabric, like, because I get these fabrics, bro, like some of the dope fabrics, it was a comfortable baseball Bronco hat, homie. And I could never find that hat design ever again either. Ah, damn. I was mad about that, bro. I was pretty pissed about that one, you know. Mad about it, like, ooh. But I would have been too pissed, my brother, because those were my favorite ones, bro. I could rock that with white all the time and just rock it. I could kill the game, homie. And fools would be like, damn, them hats are dope. But I really, before I pass away though, bro, I want to have 1,000 hats. That's my goal, is to have a whole 1,000 hats. That's my goal. That's on my bucket list. 1,000 hats. Buy them in package deals. You know, package. But now, shout out to you, man. Yeah, 1,000 hats, bro. And majority all be Broncos country. All of them be Broncos country, bro. But I have different hats too. I got Nuggets hats. I got the Nuggets championship hat. I got a couple Nuggets hats that are dope. I got some Rockies hats that are dope. You know what I'm saying? But majority, and then I got some cool hats that are just like customs. I salute. Yeah, I got 6 minutes left, man. I got like 15 Nebraska. I know that's right. I know the homie got some dope Nebraska Cornhuskers. I remember when you fools started like rocking that shit tough, bro. I remember when you fools started rocking that shit tough. I was in the Quake Newlands one time. My OGC homie, he wanted me to go stay over there in the projects with him because he wanted to get some money over there. So I was like, damn, homie, I don't know if I want to go over there. But I eventually went over there, you know what I'm saying? I went over there with him just to go watch, to see, you know what I'm saying, to see if anything will pop off or anything, and just keep the block secure, bro. And he was over there, homie, and then I went outside to meet the other homie, and I came outside, and it was a gang of fools, bro, and the project's like 30 thick, bro, with all Nebraska Cornhusker shit on. they was super deep over there. So homie was like, hey, Nuz, you know somebody? I said, hey, check this out, bro. I'll be right back. My partner's inside. I came back, and my homie came over there, and, you know, we pistol down too. We strapped down. But I said, hey, and we pulled up, and the homie that said, hey, Nuz, you know somebody over here? And I said, yeah, the homie, Little Santiago, he's in the house, homie. They knew him, but he was an OGC. So when I came back over there, I'm like, hey, come here, homie. That same fool. I said, where's the money? And I had the pistol on my lap, and he seen the pistol. He's like, oh, what's up, bro? I know your peoples and shit. He was cool though. He was cool as fuck. They was out there deep, Nebraska Cornhusker. That was deep out there. I said that's their college team. They be representing that college team tough. I said, man. Yeah, I remember when them fools, because I remember the homies, OG homies, they used to actually be all black ragged up back in the day, homie. They used to represent black and white rags. Like them fools was all black. I remember one of the older homies had black rags. They were all black ragged up. Over there off of 46 in La Pan, yeah, not the Quigs. Hell yeah. They was over there thick. It felt like it was training day out there, fool. Just like the Hoovers adopted the Houston Astros at. We adopted the grass. Yeah, homie, because there was a couple times, fool. There was like a couple times we was out like on Fedro and Alameda one time, bro, and there used to be a Conoco right there. And we parked and we went in the gas station, and I was getting like a soda and shit. And I seen this fool come in, and he was flamed down. I'm talking about, homie, red bandana. He had a red shirt on. This fool was flamed down. And at this time, I'm pressing everything. So the homie from OGC's, and he ain't even the homie no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to kick with them fools pretty tough. He said something to homie. And then I seen him talking, and he's sweating, homie, and I came up on him like, cuz, where you from? And I disrespected, you know, the Bloods and shit, but he's like, nah, Nuz, I'm from NSM's. I said, damn, when did you fool start being so flamed down? He was like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, that's the homies, though. We represent Nebraska Cornhuskers. I was like, damn, this fool was super flamed down. But all them fools were, bro. But you could always tell the nutties, though, bro. They were usually always gonna put the Nebraska Cornhuskers. They were always gonna put that Nebraska Cornhusker shit on. They was gonna put that. They was gonna put Nebraska Cornhusker all the way up. And then I don't know if you know my little homie. They call him Little Pockets, fool. I don't know if you know my little homie Pockets, like he's a good little dude from NSM's. Momo always come on here too, man. That was a good NSM OG. He was riding tough, fool. Super riding tough. I digged all them dudes. Little Nutcase. Are you mixed race? Yeah, I'm Spanish, Puerto Rican, and Mexicano, homie, and Native. Got Native in too. Are you mixed race? I know Innocent Pockets. That's the big bro. Is he older than you? He might be older than you, huh? But I'll tell you like this. That's one little youngster, like, because he's younger than me, my bro. That's one little youngster. Like, he's young. I'm going to say youngster because he's younger than me. But that fool right there, activated, fool. Yeah, I'm 26, okay. He was activated, homie. I always got to give that fool props because he came to the Bend County yard tripping like, what's up, Nuz? What up, Wody? What's up? Insane gang. He was tripping on the Sudanos. They tried to rush that fool in Bend County, and they slammed a TV on that fool's head. The Sudano slammed a TV on his head, bro. Tell me why he got up and just pieced him. Bing, 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 bing. I said, damn, homie. I said, that fool a rider. That's my homie right there. That fool was riding. I was locked up, already knowing, and he's not even the big, but he still put it down. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was locked up with Gay. Yup. That fool. That was okay. MSNBC. Yup, he was too. Yeah. Hell yeah. He was riding, homie. Because I always tell that story, bro, and I'll go back to that story because that was like, to be real, that was probably the time that I seen the NSMs, homie, have more numbers in that time frame than Sudanos, bro. But everybody was riding with the North Denver car, bro. All them fools was riding with the Denver car. And I remember the homies in different prisons from Crowley to Fremont to Lyman, they got into it with Sudanos. The Crips did. And there was a couple of my homies that went to CSP. They caught cases. Bro. So when it happened with your homies in the Denver car, there was already shit popping off on the other yard. So we thought we were gonna get into it with the Sudanos in Bend County. So we approached the Sudanos and was like, hey, you heard what happened? Are you fools tripping? And they were not even tripping with us. They were tripping with whoever was going down with the Northside Mafia fools. But The gangland had aired. The homie just said it. The gangland shit just aired, and that fool was in there, homie. He was in the pod. They slammed they literally rushed the Northside Mafia fool, and then they try to rush Pockets. Like I said, they slammed the TV on Pockets' head. So them Denver car fools, bro, there was like a gang of Denver car fools. Them fools, they united up, bro, and they rushed over to the 7A side, and they called the north side, they called the Sureños out to the yard, bro, and they literally rushed them. There was a lot of Denver car. They smoked the Menschel. Who? What happened? Where? Fools is getting smoked left and right, man. Yeah, CSP. They went to CSP. Yeah, they went to CSP, my homie. I was talking to my homie. I was talking to the homie. He was a part of that shit that popped off. Oh no, I didn't, fool. I haven't even heard. Damn. These fools is tripping. It's about to be war. I didn't even hear about that shit, bro. I didn't even hear what happened, man. I didn't even hear what's going on. Oh, it's about to be a full-on war now. Damn, bro. Oh yeah, they tripping, bro. It's about to be a lot of bloodshed, man. Ooh. You shut up. Don't come in here telling me to shut up. You shut up. You gonna pay attention in this chat. It's like Call of Duty. Bro, because before that shit happened at Bent County and the Denver car actually rushed them fools, I have to be real, them Sureños was applying pressure, homie. They were applying pressure. I said, damn, fool. And I was kind of sad, homie, because I know a lot of NSMs, bro, and I know a lot of Denver Northsiders, like in Denver. And I was kind of sad, bro, because for many years, bro, the Sureños just had the numbers. So they would try to make it hard for the Denver Northsiders, bro. And we ain't talking about North Daniels. We talk about Denver Northside. But at the same time, too, though, the NSMs, man, there was a couple times, like in Buena Vista, they set that shit off. They set it off, homie. So when that shit happened in Bent County and the NSMs, bro, and the Denver card, like, kind of had the numbers, I was like, damn, okay. I see you little fools. I see you fools actually riding for yours. Like, that's what's up. He said Donald Trump is stabbing. What's up? He said he's getting involved with the politics. He said I'm getting involved with the politics, bro. That's funny, bro. Donald Trump's a fool, bro. What's wrong with that guy? Yeah, the leader of cartel. But yeah, nah. Hey, shout out to you guys, man. I'm gonna go upstairs. Small high salute to everybody. Hope everybody's blessed. Hope you guys are all good. I'm gonna go eat some dinner, man. Get ready for the nighttime. I think wifey's cook. I think we're gonna cook up some good food tonight, man. We got some good food cracking. So I'm gonna go eat, lay it down. But shout out to you guys, man. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'll probably do a coffee time with Sev in the morning. Y'all be good, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.